What a difference a year makes for the Golden State Warriors. They've gone from being the laughingstock of the NBA to a perennial playoff contender. From bad drafts and bad trades to bad coaching and overall bad luck, the tides have now changed for this talented team who's sitting in 5th in the Western Conference. And the second time that they'll be going to the playoffs since 1995.
Fourth bounce pass, Barnes goes in and slams it down with 2 hands. Beautiful pass by David Lee.
Right top to the steal. A foot race to the rim to tuck it down.
What a difference a year makes for this team. You guys are now 26-17, halfway point in the season so far.
I mean, it makes a huge difference. You know, I think one thing about this team is that it's a completely different roster with the exception of, you know, the core guys, you know, David Lee, Steph Curry, Bogey didn't even play last year, but, you know, with the exception of a few guys, it's a completely different roster.
It's a whole different culture, you know. We pride ourselves on our defense, we're rebounding, you know, we're not just trying to outscore people anymore. And, yeah, it's made a huge change, you know, when the offense isn't there some nights. Our defense is going to keep us in ball games.
After an injury-riddled, shortened 66-game season, Mark Jackson's first full year with the Warriors has seen remarkable improvements and the best winning percentage in team history since 1988-89. Currently, always looking up in the short girls world. A lot's changed in 1 year. How has your faith also helped in that?
Oh, absolutely incredible. That's what it's all about. I'm a man of tremendous faith. If I thought it'd be because of me, I wouldn't be successful. So I'm truly blessed, humbled, and embraced the call, and it's been a lot of fun.
The Warriors have gone from 28th to 4th in rebounding and 24th to 1st in offensive rebounding, thanks to the new culture Coach Jackson has brought into the locker room.
You know, every time you used to hear about the Warriors, it was always about, you know, offense, up-tempo. Well, you know, we still have good offense and we still like to get up and down, but when you add defense to that and rebounding, then you get a winning team.
If you play great defense but allow the team to get 2 and 3 attempts at the basket, it's kind of like all that effort all for naught, so to speak. So we always try to, you know, even in practice when we're just shooting around dummy and all and through it with, you know, no defense on the court, we always preach, you know, getting the rebound and playing through the whistle.
What has Coach Jackson taught you? What has he said that kind of sticks with you?
Just always work hard. Obviously, there's so many great players that come in and out of this league, but where you stick is just by, you know, continuing to work hard, continuing to be hungry every single day, and, you know, ready to do your work.
We all love playing for Coach Jackson, you know.
Trying to distract you.
Yeah, he still has a lot of confidence in us, you know. You're not looking over your shoulder when you're out there playing, and you want to play for a guy like that because, you know, he's been in this league for a long time. He's a great player, so he's got a great knowledge of the game.
Since the Warriors have surpassed the 23-game win total of last year, it's only fitting to throw around that P word in the locker room. Speaking of smelling the playoffs, I mean, you guys are on the brink of it. You guys are 5th right now in the Western Conference. I mean, is that something that you guys do think about?
Oh, of course, you know, coming into the season, but not only to make the playoffs, to make a run in the playoffs, but of course it starts with getting there, and, you know, that's been our focus all season. We have a chart in the locker room of the standings, you know, just kind of keep track of where you're at and where everyone else is, and, you know, just trying to keep on piling up in the wins. You know, we've been sliding a little bit, but, you know, good thing is we gained enough ground to where we had a little wiggle room, and now we just got to try to start piling back on the win.
It's very crucial, you know, especially when you can control your own destiny, and, you know, we kind of just want to keep pushing forward in a positive way. For these remaining, I think, 40 games, and you know, try to push through this little dead period, which is the All-Star break, and end that on a positive note.
How important do you think it is for the Golden State Warriors to go back to the playoffs? I mean, they haven't done it since 2007, and I know the fans are probably reeling for you guys to go back.
Oh, no question. You know, we owe it to our fans. You know, it's the best in the NBA. Show up for every game, just pack it out. So they deserve a nice deep playoff run.
In 2007, they made a 16-5 run to solidify 8th in the Western Conference and make it to the playoffs. Baron Davis led the way with the We Believe motto, "Oh, how times have drastically changed." Tell me about the new acquisitions. During the summer, you guys got Carl Landry and you also got Jared Jack, and they've made immediate impacts for this team as well.
Oh, that was huge for this team. You know, getting those two guys, and proven guys in this league who's contributed on playoff teams, and, you know, they've came in and done the same thing for us, and it's been big, especially being able to, with Jack being able to move Steph off the ball some, and then Carl being able to play 4 or 5 so he can come in as the backup 4 and also play alongside D-Lee as well. That's been huge for us. So both of those guys, getting those guys, I don't know how we were able to pull it off, but it's been great for us.
I like to say that you brought the Jared Jack effect to the Golden State Warriors. What a difference a year makes for this team. I mean, that trade was huge for you guys. What do you think you've been able to bring to the table?
Just a competitive nature. Just playing hard every possession. You know what I mean? That's the thing I've always held my hat on as a player. And, I got tremendous teammates that do the same. Collectively, we've been able to kind of change the culture here. Obviously, Coach Jackson, being a defensive-minded guy. We all know we can score. We have a lot of offensive capability on this team, but the defensive part is, I think, help change the personalities of the ball club.
From finesse
Are you serious? Wow. You know what his nickname is? The Black Falcon. He flew on that one. That's a Falcon with some power. My gosh.
That jaw-dropping dunk. What was going through your mind in Milwaukee?
Just trying to be aggressive. Steph found me on a good pass, and just try to go trying to finish.
to the intangibles.
You don't expect David Lee to do those things. You got to score the basketball, you got to rebound the basketball. Steph got to score the basketball. Guys have their roles, and your star player shouldn't be expected to do those little things. So, I just take it on myself, and it's my role on this team to come off the bench and do those little things, and try to get that spark off the bench, bring some energy to the game.
To a man who continues to light it up from beyond the arc, Klay Thompson.
We got a lot of guys who are really skilled offensively, like D-Lee and Steph, 2 guys who play with anybody in this league, but, I just try to play off them a lot, and, teams focus on those 2 a lot, so credit to them. I get a lot of open looks, and just got to knock them down.
The Warriors finally have a healthy roster. With Seth Curry, a clutch scorer at the helm, and a newly minted All-Star in David Lee, this flourishing team is ready to keep looking up in a short girl's world.